Last week, in part 2 of our long journey back home to Alaska, we started the beginning of the famous 1,400-mile Alaska Highway in central BC and hit our halfway point where we took some time for ourselves to rest and relax. But not everything goes smoothly, and once again, Mom is watching out from us from up above. Today, join us as we make the final 1,100-mile push home right here on Living Free Alaska. Welcome back to part 3 of our journey back home to Alaska. We are glad you are here. Now my Crocs are going to squeak all the way home.
It's part of the deal. It's okay. You feel relaxed and refreshed.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this.
The one thing is, we have a hot tub at home and we usually soak almost daily. And not having that for almost 2 months.
It's been difficult.
It's so nice to just be surrounded by warm water. Nothing like it.
And this setting is something else. So
Yeah.
this is just beautiful here.
Even with the screaming kids, they are just having a blast. And I don't blame them. If I was a kid, I'd be hooting and hollering myself.
Yeah.
But now we go back home to the motorhome and settle in for a evening a little dinner,
Yeah,
little YouTube maybe.
probably.
And I tell you, having Starlink full-time 24/7
Yeah. Game
on
changer.
the motorhome is a game changer.
Yep.
It used to be, when we were in this stretch, 0 cell signal for almost 500 miles. And it's a whole different ball game now.
Somebody who needs to be connected.
I'm connected to the world. I am.
With the job we got, with the YouTube stuff we do, it's always nice to be connected to
Yeah.
everybody.
In fact, we were supposed to do a live tonight, but we got a late start going to the springs and then soaking. I think we were in here for over 2 hours.
It's been a bit. It was a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're going to get to our live tonight. It might be tomorrow night.
Maybe just be an impromptu. This is what I'm doing. I'm cooking dinner tonight.
Late night Saturday night with Gary and Stacey. We'll see. But let's get home. The wind's picking up. Upon our return to the motorhome, Gary cooked us dinner while I finished up my RVing to Alaska sign I made for tomorrow's visit to the famous Watson Lake Signpost Forest using a wood burning kit I found amongst my mom's things. I think she would enjoy knowing I did this with some of her crafting items. The following morning, it was time to say goodbye to Liard Hot Springs and get back on the road and turn our wheels west towards Whitehorse, the capital of the Yukon, our goal destination for the day. This stretch of the highway is known for good wildlife viewing, as the bison herd I'd spoke about in our last video can always be found along this stretch of the highway between here and Watson Lake. So we're on our way to Watson Lake and we've just come across our first several bison. And I'll share that with you now.
What are you doing, bud?
Pretty cool, isn't it?
It is kind of cool to see the wild animals like that right on the side of the road. They don't even care if the cars are passing by.
Oh, he's scratching.
Yeah. Oh, you just...
What's up, buddy? So yeah, this herd, they roam up and down the highway in this section from starting around Laird to Watson, and it's pretty neat to see them. You know, we've normally come up in the spring, so we see right after they've calved and all their babies, and I can see there's some babies there next to their mommies, but they're definitely not baby babies.
No, they've grown up here.
No,
The season.
6 months.
Yeah.
But pretty spectacular. Always a treat to see them. And this is another reason why we don't travel the stretch at night, because they truly are a wall of carpet.
And they do kind of get on the road sometimes.
What are you doing?
Back up a little bit more to get this section over here. Sweet.
You tell them, Sophie.
A little behind the game on that one. Kind of missed it.
Poor Newman just has no idea.
Nope.
Today's goal of Whitehorse is a pretty big push, and with our planned stop in Watson Lake at the Signpost Forest, a rather ambitious goal. But the weather seems to be in our favor today, as we have clearing skies and dry roads, so no complaints whatsoever as we click off the miles. With this being our 4th time up the Alaska Highway, a pro tip is just after entering the Yukon for the first time, stop at Contact Creek for the cheapest fuel in the Watson Lake area. Guaranteed. You're silly.
Oh, you're so cute.
That was a big growl. That's so cute. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, right there. Big guy down there. You tell him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you tell him.
so cute.
Yeah, all gone.
And Newman just has no clue once again.
I mean, you can see him through the window, I think.
Yeah, he's just.
Doesn't care.
Well, he's probably smart. He knows, oh, that's a big
thing. I don't
animal.
want to deal with that.
Big fluffy rug. Good job, Sophie. Way to protect us.
Okay, they're gone. Thank you. You scared them.
Welcome to Watson Lake. Watson Lake is a key transportation, communication, and distribution center for mining and logging activities in the Southern Yukon, where there are several hotels, campgrounds, and a number of interesting tourist attractions, including the famous Signpost Forest.
Wow. A lot of signs there. We're over there. The old one?
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of that tractor.
Let's see if we can go find it. Holy cow. I feel like over here I see, oh, I see us.
We walk almost right to it. Freaking awesome. See, that's what happens when you don't treat your wood. That was 2017.
17.
Oh, and I put some bolts up there. Look at that. That's our old one.
Welcome to the Watson Lake Signpost Forest.
Yes.
This was first started back in World War II
Well, during the construction of the highway.
of the Alcan.
Yeah.
A soldier he put up a sign of where he was from and how far away it was, and it has grown into this
Massive,
gigantic,
crazy, huge signpost forest.
So right behind us, and we walked right to it, considering 8 years ago in 2017,
Yes, right here.
this is our first sign, our old travel brand, Pauhana Travels.
Yeah.
But today, we are going to hang another sign for our business, RVing to Alaska.
Right.
So we need to go find a good spot to put this.
In a different location. We've already claimed this area. Let's go somewhere else. And find
Yeah,
it.
so let's go find a good home for it so people can find it on their journey up the Alaska Highway.
There we go. She's in there. RVing to Alaska, perfectly placed. Yeah.
Good job.
No, you could jump on a sign. That's beautiful. Rubbing in the
moose tallow?
no, beef tallow. I thought we were going to go to the hardware store and get some, spray on
Lacquer.
lacquer or polyurethane, something like that. Well, Home Hardware's closed today. It's Sunday, so they're closed. So it's like, well, I've got some beef tallow. Really good quality beef tallow. So had a little bit extra, lathered up on the sign over there, and to help preserve it. I think that'll work pretty good. Got all the edges in the back and everything. So little beef tallow on the sign to help preserve it. I think it'll be good. And it's on my hands now, so it's nice lotion for my hands. Good job on the sign. See, he thinks so too. You could stand here for hours and hours and hours and hours and go through all these signs and still not get through all the signs. There are so many signposts here. This is crazy. Pretty cool, though.
I know many of our friends and our members of our RVing to Alaska community have left signs, and I wouldn't even know where to begin to look for
We've
them.
probably seen some, but we just don't know who to look for.
Right? I did see one sign today that our sign is very close to, that I know the owners of the company. It's a caravan company. So Cindy, we saw your guys' sign from this year. But yeah, so as a hint, if you are ever here at the Watson Lake Signpost Forest, you can find our sign over by the Visitor Center building. It's pretty close to the building.
Well, good enough.
On the edge.
Good enough.
Good
enough.
On the edge of the forest. So you don't have to
make it a challenge.
You don't have to go deep. But yeah, it's a little chilly. I'm not wearing socks and I can feel it.
Bad choice.
Ready to get back on
Yeah,
the
let's
road?
go. Yeah.
We filled up in Contact Creek. They always advertise they're the cheapest fuel in Watson Lake, and
1 cent.
they beat the other station by 1 cent. So they're still living by their creed. But yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing up the road and getting that much closer to home in Alaska. I just saw a sticker, I know. Finding Our Someday was here earlier this summer, and I just spotted their sticker. Our sticker down at Dawson Creek is right by theirs, and I'll show you theirs here. Right at the top, right there. Pretty cool. I will admit, I watched their video and I knew that one of their girls climbed to the very top of that. So that made it easy to spot. All right, now we can get back on the road. Welcome back to Junction 37, the northern end of the Cassiar, and where we turned our wheels south almost 2 months ago when we worked our way back to Spokane to what we thought would be moving my mom north to Alaska. As we continue to push westward, this time the stretch of the Alaska Highway is the last of the Canadian Rockies that we have to cross, including the Continental Divide, which separates all waters either flowing west to the Pacific Ocean or north to the Arctic Ocean. When you think of the Canadian Rockies and mountain passes, you may think of huge elevation gains, but this far north, you are looking at around 4,200 feet at your maximum levels. So in reality, they're not as high as one may think. And thank goodness, because with more weather moving in, we pray the roads remain dry and clear.
You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and be on your own.
Although Whitehorse was our goal for the day, we stopped short in an area called Johnson's Crossing, about 70 miles south of Whitehorse. We chose a quiet roadside rest area at the start of the Canal Road. While camped here overnight, the northern lights made an appearance, but I will admit I was so tired I only grabbed a few shots from my cell phone to remember the moment. After yesterday's long drive day, today is an easy push into Whitehorse, and I am really looking forward to exploring more of this area in our truck camper. There's so much of the Yukon we have yet to see, and I can't wait to share it with you all here in the future.
Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Welcome to Whitehorse, the capital of the Yukon Territory, and our home for the next 2 nights. And a big shout out to our friends Dylan and Sam for letting us stay in their driveway for our visit. While in Whitehorse, we were greeted by a spectacular light show. Even with all the city lights all around us, the lights were so welcoming, a true sign that we were back home in the north. The following day, our friend Dylan took us out to the new and improved Eclipse Nordic Hot Springs.
Welcome to Eclipse Nordic Spa, just outside of Whitehorse in the Takini River area. We've been here in 17 and 19. This is now a completely different experience. It was under different ownership at that time. These guys have come in and really done a lot of improvements to this area. So we're going to go in and see what they have to offer.
Unfortunately, we were not able to film past the lobby, and to show our experience, I'm pulling photographs from their website. It was a nice soak, but I have to say it was a bit spendy in our opinion. How spendy, might you ask? Like $70 per person a day spendy. I'm not sure we would do that again. Early Wednesday morning, we lifted jacks and pulled out a Whitehorse by 8 a.m.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over.
Today's destination, Alaska. I can't begin to tell you the excitement we were feeling as each mile passes, but as we get near Haines Junction, the roads start to deteriorate and we have to slow our roll as we are not used to driving the disco in truly snow-covered roads.
Don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
Yeah, there's a little bit of the white stuff on the road. It's pretty wet though. I don't think it's creating any ice. It's too warm for that. But it makes you buckle a little bit more. Shouldn't last long though. I think just beyond Haines, like I looked at the radar this morning, and it should clear up as we approach Haines. It's just one weather band coming in, so should be all right. But we're definitely now down to snow on the road. Woo-hoo.
Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday morning, and we have not vlogged for the past couple days. It's Wednesday. Monday, we pulled into Whitehorse, and we stayed at a friend's house, right next to his house on the street, and went out to dinner, did our live for RVing to Alaska, and then we decided to take yesterday off. We did not travel yesterday. We stayed in Whitehorse, made it a work day during the day to get our next video out. And then yesterday afternoon, we headed to the Eclipse Nordic Hot Springs. But yeah, it was nice to have one more soak in some hot water, hot springs water.
It was nice to see what Eclipse has done to the area versus what Quimby Hot Springs used to be.
Yeah.
They've really come in and just changed everything. It's a much more appealing setting now.
Yeah, during COVID, they completely renovated the hot springs, and it is a gorgeous facility now. It is very different, both
Nordic spa style.
Both in environment and in cost and procedure and how you do things. But yeah, we got on the road early this morning, 8:30 a.m. Today is going to be our hardest and longest day.
Snow doesn't add anything good to it.
No, I'm going to turn it around because it has gotten worse since we started filming. So we are in between Whitehorse and Haines Junction at the moment. And as Gary said, this is the only place that looks like we've got a weather system. But he slowed the roll a little just for conditions, and we're doing good. As you can see, Newman has assumed his travel position.
He's at the ready.
He does not know how to lay down when we're traveling. This is what he's done the entire 2,000 miles we have gone so far. He just sits there and pants and watches out the window like, where are we going? What are we doing? What's going on, Mom? So, and of course, Spirit, she's
what she does.
She's just passed out right here. And Sophie, as you can see, is back in her bed. So we're all doing well, traveling. We should be in Alaska later this afternoon.
Right.
Nothing, I'm just excited. We're gonna be back in Alaska. Oh, can't wait. All right, we'll check in a little bit later down the road.
I'm coming home. Leave open coming home. I'm coming home. Nothing's as it seems in the photos. Nothing is as sweet going solo. Nowhere I can ramble or roam could change my mind, could slow my coming home. Storm, I'm coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Welcome to Alaska, Newman. I so wish Mom could have been here. It's been a bumpy ride these last 6 weeks and the last 10 days in the motorhome, but we are almost home. We'll be home tomorrow. So, little buddy, you got quite the life ahead of you. Hey, look at the camera. There we go. Yeah, you're looking at Daddy, aren't you? Wondering what Daddy's doing. All right. Welcome home, hun. Mwah.
Almost home. Very close to home.
I don't know why I'm started.
90 miles left to home. No, Toke.
Yeah.
90 miles left today to Toke. We'll be in Alaska. We are in Alaska.
And then once we're in Toke, we're only 6 hours from home.
It's about time.
And we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Welcome back to Alaska, folks. And welcome back to Alaska, my love.
And welcome back to Alaska, Newman and Mom.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
What a drive. We had
It's been beautiful up until...
the 5 miles
Kluane.
ago?
Yeah, 5 miles ago.
Yeah. Oh, 5 miles ago. There was a big crash boom in the kitchen and all our cast iron pots and pans and
you make it sound worse than it is. One cast iron and one carbon fiber pan fell out.
Well, but still.
It's not all. I mean,
it went boom.
It fell down.
And it hit the dog food dish, so now there's dog food everywhere. And I can't find the butter dish lid. I have no idea where it is.
Strange things happen on these roads.
We'll find it eventually.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's time to clear customs and roll into Toke and call it a good night.
Absolutely.
It's about 3:30 right now.
Oh, we're going to lose an hour.
So 2:30.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Here we are.
It's been a good day. It's been bumpy.
It's been great up until just Kluane Lake, and then after Kluane, it gets you get the frosties start to make themselves a little bit more known, and then definitely between Beaver Creek and here, it's rough.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be rough for the next 90 miles. Well, minus
Toke.
about 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, to Toke, it's gonna be rough too. So we're gonna do it.
All right. I love you.
Love you too. We'll get you home safe.
All right. Let's punch out this final day of driving. Well, it's not final day. Tomorrow is, but let's get into Alaska first.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Want me to keep the engine running or turn it off? Okay, thank you. Spokane. Anything from Canada with you guys? Just a couple of bottles of empty bourbon. Almost empty bourbon. Or whiskey at that point, not bourbon. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to Alaska.
That took all of 10 seconds.
Yeah. One question. Did you bring anything back from Canada? And Gary's answer was a couple of almost gone bottles of bourbon. He said, have a great day.
Yeah.
He even saw the dog in the window and didn't ask for any of the stupid
Import.
CDC dog import forms, nothing. Super easy. So we are headed to Tok, and welcome back to Alaska, guys. Did I say I was excited to be back in Alaska? Even though we still have over 400 miles to go until we roll into our driveway, my heart is healing now that I know I am almost home. Don't get me wrong, I still cry at a moment's notice with no reasoning behind it. But just knowing I am now back within my home state and a skip and a jump away from my everyday life, I feel like I can finally start to heal and move on into the next phase of my grieving. Well, good Thursday morning from Tok, Alaska. We are staying at the Sourdough Campground. Our friends Tracy and Tim own this campground, and they reached out to us last night and said, if you guys want to stay here, you're more than welcome. So we took up their offer, had a wonderful night's sleep, hooked up to power, and look at this. Woke up to some white fluff. Very light. I mean, it's just a little skim. But today we are on our final day home. We will pull into our driveway this afternoon and sleep in our own bed tonight. And I can't tell you how good that makes me feel. So right now we're getting the coffee on, about to make breakfast, and then we will get back on the road. I know Mom is smiling down at us, proud at all that we have done these past 7 weeks. It was not the plan any of us had expected to take, but we worked through all the obstacles and made the very best of every situation presented, however hard or painful it was.
I've never been known for my cautious side. You should know that I'm well aware. I don't want anything left untried. Will you come with me, mon cher? So let us just do my love and not stop.
I want to take a moment and thank all of you who have joined our Freedom Family here on YouTube over the past 2 months. You came into my life at the very worst time I have ever lived. I never knew how hard this would be, and I honestly have to say thank you to each and every one of you who have left a comment, told your stories, and said a prayer for me, my mom, Newman and his new lifestyle, and to the both of us. It really has touched us in a way never imagined.
We'll find that out on the way. So let us just do my love and not stop thinking of this over. Let us just do my love and see where this road will take us now.
Gary and I look forward to continue to share our story with you as we settle back into our home life and just be us. We hope that you will join us. So please, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you would like to continue on with this crazy thing called life with us. We are just normal, everyday people who share probably way too much info on our regular daily lives here on the internet. But for some reason, we enjoy to do it, and well, you seem to like it too. So we'll keep them coming. Remember, we aren't perfect, and sometimes we make mistakes. But I promise you this, what you see here is what you get. No fluff, no BS, just us, Stacey and Gary.
So let us just do my love and not stop thinking of this over. Let's just do my love and see where it goes. So let us just do my love.
Until next week, love on your loved ones, live free, and live your best life, because tomorrow is never promised.
See where this road will take us now.
Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.